friends. I'm Lisa Allen, your local real estate expert here in Winston-Salem in the Piedmont Triad area. If you are a first-time home buyer and you're relocating to our area, or maybe you've lived here your whole life, you probably have a million questions. Buying your first home is one of the biggest financial and emotional decisions that you'll ever make. It's exciting, but let's be a little honest, it can also feel a little overwhelming. That's why in today's video, I'm going to break down things for you. We're going to cover the 3 most important pieces of the puzzle. First of all is getting pre-approved with a good lender. Second, finding a great realtor. Third, we're going to walk through a step-by-step process of the home buying process so you know exactly what to expect from start to finish. By the time we're done, you'll feel more prepared and confident to take that first step into home ownership here in Winston-Salem. Now, I know this doesn't sound as fun as looking at houses, but trust me, getting pre-approved is the first step in buying a home. And here's why it's so important. You've got to know your price range. A lender will look at your income, your debt, your credit score, and savings, and then they'll give you a clear picture of what you can afford for a loan. You might have an idea in your head that you can afford a $250,000 house, but your lender might say, no, you can actually afford $300,000. Or it could go the other way, and you might not be able to afford what you thought you could. Or on the flip side, maybe your comfort zone is a little lower. Pre-approval takes the guesswork out of knowing your price range. It helps us make a stronger offer. Imagine you and another buyer are making an offer on the same house. The seller is pretty much automatically going to pick the one that has a pre-approval letter because that shows that you are serious and you're ready and able to buy the home. It also brings out fewer surprises. Sometimes pre-approval uncovers things that you can fix before the house hunting, like paying down a credit card or correcting an error on your credit report. It's better to know up front than rather in the middle of the process. Here in Winston-Salem, we also have excellent first-time homebuyer programs, like things like down payment assistance and lower interest rate for certain programs. And a good local lender knows exactly what you qualify for, and that could save you thousands of dollars through the life of your loan. So, step 1, talk with a lender and get your pre-approval so we can go house hunting with confidence. Once you're pre-approved, the next step is finding the right realtor. And let me tell you, this makes all the difference. Buying your first home isn't just about buying a house. It's finding the right home for your lifestyle, your budget, and your long-term goals. And that's where a good realtor comes in. So here's what you should look for in a realtor. Local expertise is very important. Winston-Salem is full of unique neighborhoods. We have older sections like Ardmore, Sherwood Forest. You have the downtown vibe if you're looking for that to be close to shops and restaurants, or if you want a more suburban feel with Kernersville or Clemens. A local realtor can help you find the right neighborhood that actually matches your needs. Also important is our negotiation skills. From getting your offer accepted in a multiple offer situation to negotiating repairs after the inspections. Your realtor is your advocate, and having someone who knows the local market can save you time, stress, and money. You will get step-by-step guidance. If you're a first-time home buyer, the paperwork alone can feel overwhelming. There's offers, disclosures, inspections, appraisals. It's a lot, but we do this every day. Your realtor makes sure that you understand everything and keeps you on track so nothing falls through the cracks during your process. So a good realtor is not just a tour guide. They're your partner in the process and making sure you're comfortable, confident, and most importantly, protected. Okay, so let's put this all together. Here's what the process looks like from beginning to end. First of all, we get pre-approval. We've already talked about that. We'll go house hunting. Of course, this is the fun part. We'll sit down together and make a list of what you want and need out of a home. What's important to you? Is it schools, yard, location, commute? What's important to you? I'm going to ask you a whole lot of questions because I want to make sure that I understand everything that you want and what's important to you so we go to the correct houses to look at. And once we have our talk, we will look at homes that actually fit your needs. Third is we'll make an offer. Once you find the one, We'll write a strong offer that isn't just about price, it's also about terms, timing, and strategy. If there are multiple offers, I'll help you stand out without having to be overpriced. Fourth is going under contract, yay! And then our due diligence period that we have. Once your offer is accepted, we enter what's called the due diligence period. And that gives us the time to do our home inspection, negotiate repairs if we need to, and finalize your loan process with your lender. It's also the time that we'll write our due diligence checks and our earnest money checks to the seller and escrow attorney. And these deposits show the seller that you are committed, that you want this house. Fifth is we'll go through the appraisal and underwriting process. Your lender is going to order an appraisal to confirm the value of your home. And then the underwriter will review all of your documents one last time before giving us the clear to close that we're ready to close on the house. Then we have closing day. Yay! First, we'll do a walkthrough of the house in the night before or the morning of closing to make sure there's no issues. They didn't knock big holes in the walls during moving, or they didn't take the stove that they were supposed to leave. Everything looks good there. We'll meet at the attorney's office, sign the paperwork, get your keys once we're on record, and then take that great photo in front of your new home. So from start to finish, once you're under contract, it usually takes 30 to 45 days. And remember, you're not going through this alone. I'm here to walk you through every step. So there you have it. 3 of the biggest steps to buying your first home. First, getting pre-approved, choosing the right realtor, and understanding the process. If you're ready to buy your first home here in Winston-Salem, or you're relocating to the Triad area, I'd love to help you every step of the way. My contact information is below. I'm always just a call, text, or email away. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tips, neighborhood tours, and insider information about buying and living right here in this amazing community. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.